you know, filming the boss fight, you see I turned down my graphics because, you know, that sometimes, you know, on my desktop, occasionally I have a little bit of lag issue, but not as much as I do on my laptop. So that's why I'm not doing this quest on my laptop, because my laptop would sit there and you know, is so laggy, honestly, when I get into these fight scenes, and especially when I'm streaming. So and you know, the lag, you know, my computer lags, you know, my computer is about like, shall I say, my computer is roughly about three years old or something like that. I got an HP Pavilion, and matter of fact, I think the AMD the processors are a lot better than Intel, if you want to ask me. Because you know, like I'm talking about like graphics wise, and you know, this is just like my laptop is a Dell, but you know, I still, you know, this time I got, you know, where, you know, Draken is you know, the asshole that he is, that, you know, it's just like that he I mean, I'm serious. He's a belligerent mofo. You know, he's full of himself. Well, vampires are, okay? And I have to say, there is very something funny about Vanessa. And, you know, this is just like when, you know, when I, you know, streamed and she was like saying, oh no, what did I do that was before the boss fight? I think, you know, she's like, you know, having a change of heart about wanting to help the Marat, but this is the last of the Marat quest. But Rainy, I agree with you, you know, it's just like, it looks like there's going to be a new vampire quest coming up, and maybe, you know, I have a funny feeling too that Vanessa will be the boss, but I don't think, you know, she is nowhere near as strong as you know, this Joker is. So obviously, you know, what I'm doing is, you know, before I go back in there, and you know, this is just like, I have to say, you know, like, I'm glad all the, you know, this is just like all of the phases and everything else like that, I don't have to repeat the first phase, because I got KO'd again in the second phase. So well, just saying, I beat the first phase, you know, so, you know, he's a tough bastard, and you know, this is just like, I just got damn lucky. So, you know, this is just like, you know, there's an old saying, and like, you know, this is just like, you know, one thing, if, you know, and everybody knows it again, at first, if you don't succeed, try again. Actually, it turned out to be some kind of a proverb that's been handed down for many generations, and actually, it still holds true to this day, even, you know, even while playing an MMO like RuneScape. So, I mean, because, you know, this is just like, you know, one thing, I had some Slayer monsters that was easier compared to this guy, because, you know, there's, you know, a few tasks I had to sit there and I had to bring a BOB in, and that would be the Nahils and and tormented demons, Glockwars, and Calgrian demons. But I have to say, this guy has got them beat, to be very honest with you. I mean, I got 99 wood cutting, but, you know, this is just, and fire making, but, you know, this is just like, well, I have to say, you know, like, you know, burning Varwatch and everything else like that, I don't think my Avendi's flail can't even, keep track about how many Varwatch that I have burnt already. You know, especially sometimes I have 100 at a time. You know, when I have them as a Slayer task, which starts when you're doing a quest. I mean, when you have, it starts. Ooh, you start getting as a Slayer task after you finish Branches of Darkmire. And actually, blisterwood weapons are a lot better than that stinking Avandi's flail that's just taking up space in my bank. Well, you know, during the Marat quest, the Avandi's flail starts off as the Avandi's rod. And, and then, you know, but, you know, this is just like, I have to say that, you know, I got the ability to make and wield extra blisterwood weapons now. Because, you know, after I get through burning these logs, making bonfires and everything, I'm going to cut this video short, go take me a sip of overload, and get my tail back in there. You know, hopefully I don't tire myself out, but also, you know, then from there I really got to get going because real life is calling me. I'm 52 years old. You know, this is just like, you know, one thing. I got you know, I got dishes, a sink full of dishes that's calling me. Plus, you know, this is just like, you know, one thing. I have a host of other things here in the house to do. So, and plan tonight's menu. Well, I got that part already planned out. You know, yes, in real I do cook, and I had some yummy Ethiopian food that I had made, so, and, you know, this is just like while I'm not playing RuneScape, I collect and I try out new recipes. Plus, I take the pictures with my cell phone or my iPod Touch or my iPad sometimes. Okay. Okay, I got a fire making rock from making this bonfire out of blisterwood logs. But as I see here, you know, this is just in so I might as well get my fire making strange rocks while I'm here, right? So anyway, because you know one thing, I can't take that bag into there with me. So anyway, this is where I'm going to have to get off at, because my bank has been showing enough, and I'm just don't really like. Okay. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later and everything else like that, and